Hey y'all, welcome to the Virgo Verdict. I am Tracy Ricks here with my co-host, Mr. Sherrod Cohen,
What it do?
and we got some juicy topics today. I want to talk about this. Again, I was perusing the Facebook. Now, Facebook is ripe with a whole lot of shit we can discuss.
Man,
Okay?
whatever you
Because
want to talk about is
it's
there.
on the World Wide Web. And so everybody has all these opinions and everything, and people's opinions are interesting to me.
Hmm.
And this one is interesting to me as well. So it says the reason men think women are lying when they say they are happier when single, and then parentheses it says statistics have proved that single child-free women are happier and have better mental health than single men and married women with children. And the reason they think we're lying is because men don't like being alone. That's why they can be with a woman for years and they don't even like her, or never mind love her. They can be with women they despise because as long as they are not alone, it's fine. Same reasons they hardly initiate divorces, they hate being alone. So obviously, they will think you are lying when you say you're happy alone because that is foreign to them. The same reason they tried the scare tactic of telling women they will die alone and unhappy, that is their reality that they're projecting onto you. They are the ones who cannot be alone, cannot hold households together, so they have to scare you into submission for their benefit. So I agree with this a little more. Why you gonna fall out? Because listen, I agree with this a little more than the Maryland Fry thing that we talked about last episode. Because I don't necessarily think that it's because they don't like being alone. I just think that they can't fathom the idea of women not wanting to be with them, like choosing to be single. Yeah, because hear me out, Sharad, hear me out. They can't imagine that life without a man is better than life with one. They cannot imagine that. Like, men and women supposed to be together. How are you going to tell me that you happier without us? Y'all need us, which is
Well,
true to a degree, to an
it's
extent.
okay, but you got to realize a lot of women that say, I'm happier alone now. I mean, hell, during your youth, you didn't got fucked by all the worst dudes known to mankind. You know what I'm saying?
So
Okay,
y'all here?
in high school,
Okay.
we saw all these older dudes dropping chicks off at school. We saw
Mm-hmm.
all the drug dealers get all the females. We saw all the
Mm-hmm.
dirtball, dirt bag cats get all the finer the women. We saw, we saw all of that happening, and it's like, okay, wait a minute. So you spent your youth just laying up with nothing ass cats. Now all of a sudden you want to blame us all for the wrongest choices and decisions that you made back in the day. You should be happier nowadays because dude was whooping your ass all through high school.
Well, Sharon, I don't think it's necessarily that though. I
But it's
don't
part
think.
of that though. It is part. It's not. See, it's never all of anything. It's everything. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So we would have to categorize this just like when you say, you ask women, "Are you happier?" Yeah, we're happier than men. How you know that? Because I'm gonna put it to
I'm not a man.
yeah, and it's like,
There's
yeah,
no way I can
okay,
know that.
pussy is only like $45 now because of inflation. So it's like if
You said because of inflation?
yeah, because it used to be 40. You feel me? So, and the funny part about it is, I'm not gonna buy this shit. I don't have to. Never did. Right.
Right.
So, the point is, with most men, it's like, no, we want peace. That's it. Most dudes that have anything that they own of their own, if they have their own crib, their own car, it don't have to be the greatest, the latest. It just has to be mine. And I'm happy. And most men are simple. That's why you could find a man that'll move way out to the damn woods by his damn self. Him, his damn bear, and his raccoons and shit. He don't care. It's like, look, man, I'm not being nagged by anybody. If I want to lay around here and not do anything, nobody's trying to put me to work. So to say women are happier than men, you gotta, what man are you talking about? Now, you may have that guy
Well,
that
they
just,
said women say they are happier when single, not happier than men
well,
when they're
when they're single. And I'm not gonna say that you ain't, but I know it's a lot of women on Facebook now crying like a motherfucker saying, hey, we want a man now. We tired of living this life. We want a soft life now. We want it. So it goes
Oh,
both.
I'm one of those women, but I will say, Sherrod, like, and there are exceptions,
Mhm.
this isn't an all men do this thing. But if you ask men,
Mhm.
certain men, what they want from women, they'll fuck around and describe a fucking slave. They will. I
Okay.
want a woman that has, gonna cook, clean, and do her womanly duties and all of that shit. Like, what the fuck is a womanly duty? I mean, I know what they mean. I know what they're talking about. Um, but I'm looking for equality and not just equality, but also equity in a relationship. I'm looking for something that I can invest in and something that can be invested in from my mate.
But
But there's an overwhelming majority of men, Sherrod, that that come into your life on that bullshit, really. And so from that perspective, and I'm not saying that there aren't any good men. I'm just saying that there's a majority of men out here who whose goal it is to not make you happy
can, can,
in a
can I
relationship.
can I add something to that? See, I'm gonna say I'm gonna give you that you're correct on majority, but it's a majority on a small group, because if you look through history, something like only 40% or 40 to 50% of men, period, throughout history has ever had children. So that
Mhm.
means women are all fucking the same guy. So you're probably all complaining about the same motherfucker, you know.
I would venture to say it because like and so from that context is well yeah I am happier single
And
and
but see, y'all not giving the other dude a chance that will love you properly. Like I had to tell somebody, I said, look, she says, there's no men around. I said, no, you got men right in your immediate circle that will kill a brick for you. He will give you all his money. He will take your abuse. He would be the ATM, the protector, the punching bag. He'll be all those things for you. But you don't like that dude
don't
at
like
all.
them. And is there anything wrong with not like? I mean, because
No, no.
Sherrod, we
It,
can't help what we like.
that's
Like,
that's
like
true.
if I say I like orange juice, I didn't look at a bottle of orange juice and be like, I'm gonna like you now. It was an automatic thing. And the same thing with men. Like even me, I have a man in my life right now. I could call him up and be like, "Okay, I'm ready to be your lady." And he would be all the things you just described. He would give me his paycheck. He would give me all the weaponry I needed. He would pick me up and drop me off at work every day. All the shit he would. However,
However,
man would not make me happy.
that's what I'm saying. It's like,
I'm already happy, but what I'm saying is, I would not be happy in a relationship with him because he does not have the qualities that I enjoy. He's not fun. He's not he don't like to do shit. You know what I mean? Like I just don't like him and I'm not physically I'm not physically or sexually attracted to the man. And some days, Sherrod, I wish I were. I do because I know some of the things that he would bring to the relationship, but I would be miserable in that relationship.
And,
I
and,
would.
and here's the thing. I'm looking at where she says single women are even happier than married women. I'm gonna put it to you this way, and I'm gonna put my neck on the line on this one. I think the majority of women that are unhappy in marriages married a motherfucker she didn't like because he had some dough and she, she financially he was safe, he was
Yeah, he
stable.
was saying he checked all the
Yeah,
boxes
he checked
for
all the
her.
boxes, but yo, when he get naked, she like, nah, I don't even want to kiss this
Yeah,
dude.
I'm I'm unhappy. I'm miserable. I'm not. And it's rare that you will find someone with whom you are compatible more than 80%.
But that's why you got to be complimentary to one another. I mean, compatibility,
Exactly.
you know.
Exactly. You have to be complimentary to one another. And you have, we know what it requires for a relationship to work, Sharad. We know that
You got to
you
get
have
that
to,
ass up. You got to get
you
that
got to get
neck
that
up.
ass up.
You know.
And all of those things, compromise throughout the relationship.
And you got to communicate,
Compromise and
communicate,
communicate.
communicate. Yep.
Yeah. So, and compromise, communicate, and a lot of reciprocity and a lot of paying attention.
Hmm.
A lot of paying attention. But I think I would set myself up for misery if I settled for
Oh
something that I
yeah.
know that I don't want. And that's why I can't settle. And I'm talking about I can't settle for the guy who I know is going to take care of me because I know he's going to take care of me. I can't settle for him because my happiness is important and my comfort level in the relationship is important to me, and I like to desire the person that I'm with. If I don't desire you, if I don't ache for you, if I don't have that passion, I can't be with you. Also, on the flip side of that, there's a gentleman that I like, that I feel passionate about. I'm sexually and physically attracted to him, but he can't provide emotional support. He doesn't know how to be vulnerable. He'll come over here and do all the man shit. He'll build me a house. He would fix my plumbing, do all the shit. But where it really counts, he doesn't know how to show up. And so I can't settle for his ass either. Because again, I would be miserable in that relationship. So it's kind of difficult to find somebody that meets you somewhere in the middle. Like there are things that I can overlook and there are things that I cannot. I have not been presented yet with an individual who has the things that I can overlook, that I'm willing to overlook. Um so yeah, like right now at this stage, I'm happier right here by my fucking self. I am,
Oh,
because I ain't gotta suck nobody's salty ass balls who I don't really like. I don't have to go and talk to my homegirls and my homeboys about pressing emotional issues that I can't talk to with the other guy about because he just can't relate. He don't know how to talk. So right now in this stage of the game, yeah, and I ain't got no kids. I can pick up and the fuck go. That's why I don't have no kids, Sherrod. Love
okay.
me some kids, I do.
But
But I've always cherished my freedom more than anything.
that's
So
the thing though. It's like, just just looking at, saying somebody, okay, people can be happy whether it's single, married, poly, or whatever the hell. Happy is happy, and I think a lot of these women that saying, yeah, men are mad because they're single and happy. No, you want us to be mad. And in all honesty, I'm gonna be 100.
keep it
Most
100.
most of us don't give a fuck.
Don't give
Okay,
a fuck.
it's like,
Yeah.
so
Because
what?
I really don't give a fuck either, Sherrod, about what's going over there in the man world. What I care about is when the two worlds intersect and I'm involved.
That's
That's
right.
what I
I can see that. I can see that.
so but yeah, I mean I kind of get this to a degree. I kind of
Let-
get
let-
what but I get the fact that some women might be happier single and childless. but I don't get that men think we're lying. I don't.
You know
I,
what?
I don't think that men care like that to even think that we're
No,
lying.
because it's one of those things. When I sit around with one of a couple of the homies and talking shit, it's like 9 times out of 10, it ain't even about y'all.
Right. Because how many of y'all, how many times, Shirai, have you and your homeboy sat around and talk about what women do?
We don't care.
Right. Right.
It's
I mean,
I,
it's same. Like, we might talk about when I get with my homegirls, we don't talk about men in general. I might talk about a specific man, but I don't talk about what men think about us at all ever. Hardly ever.
man. I promise you. I promise you, when the cats that are single and chilling and can pay his own bills, do whatever he want, he ain't worried about a female. I'm gonna put it to you this: there's more women there are men,
Hmm.
and the fact of the matter is, instead of me chasing a dime, I'll fuck around with three threes and keep a one in the closet. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I'm
No,
not.
okay.
Well, hold
World
up,
Wide Web.
huh?
I'm talking to the World Wide Web right now. You can continue to talk, Sherrod. World Wide Web. What the fuck did he just say? He said some old down south pimp shit, right? Because I didn't get it. I didn't
Okay,
understand. Okay.
okay.
My
Instead of
bad.
chasing a woman that's beautiful and she thinks she's a 10,
Okay.
I'll fuck with some three threes, get it wet, and keep that one locked away that nobody don't know who she is and that I got her. I'm not chasing no woman. And see, and
Mhm.
that's what a lot of women want. They want to be chased. You know, what's that Tia Mari chick? She's like, men just don't chase no more. No, because y'all don't respect the motherfucker when he does. And then when what men find out when we did all that chasing, that shit wasn't even worth it. The pussy ain't good. The head ain't good. She don't fuck as much as she talked all that bullshit on the phone. But now when
Mhm.
we in the relationship, oh, I'm no. What you about to do is just find yourself back out there in the dating game. Cause see, I can go get them three threes and we rock it. I'm
But
not.
you know what? I don't think, well, in my humble opinion, it's not about the chase for me. It's not about being chased, but it is about pursuit. I don't necessarily want you to chase me. I'm not sorry. It's not about pursuit. It's about courtship. So for me, if a man is attracted, is interested in me, and he lets me know it with words, then for me, those words have to be followed up with action. There are a lot of men that say, "Hey, I like you and I want you," and are not willing to make an investment of any kind. And by investment, I mean an emotional investment.
Now, do you
They
give him the
don't.
same thing in return?
You said what?
Do you give him the same thing in return?
Absolutely.
See, that's what I'm saying. You get
Absolutely.
see.
Because what would the point be? Why even be involved if it's not? Because with any relationship, with a student teacher relationship, parent child relationship, cousin cousin relationship,
If both
sibling
sides
relationship,
aren't giving,
everything is about give and take.
yeah,
And it's about being useful. People don't like when I say this, but in relationships or in any relationship, you are useful to one another. We're just
excuse me.
we're not misusing one another. But I'm using you to get what I want, and you're using me to get what you want.
And
We all come to relationships with that.
hey, dig this.
We just don't want to admit it.
And what I've been told is, it's not bad being used. It's about being misused.
Misused. It's
And,
absolutely correct.
and it's like, because it's like when we get together, there's something I want from you. There's something you
Yes,
want from me. And
absolutely.
it works as long as we're meeting each other's needs, right?
Absolutely.
I'm reading this second paragraph, and it says they can be with women they despise because as long as they are not alone. Let
That's
me
certain men. though, because I
Hey,
met those men. I met
look,
those men, but the same is true for women.
and and see, and that's what I'm saying. We can't say this for that and not for the other.
It's
Women,
not it's
women,
not exclusive to men.
no, and that's you know what, I guess that's my whole argument. Let's not pretend like it's always men bad, woman good. You know what I'm saying?
It's not.
It's too many women that then hike their ass up for an ugly dude because he got some money, and you
He
can
got
see
some
the result as an ugly baby. You know?
money. Every gold digger and sack chaser falls into this category. Because most of the time, those women are with men. I'm not going to even say most of the time. Some of the time, those women are with men they despise. They don't even want him touching her, but they
Mhm.
want that money, so they'll fuck or they'll do whatever it is they have to do. Because sometimes money is certain women and men's priority. Because I've seen men who marry for money will fuck around and marry a 65-year-old and they 26 and
Mhm.
she looked like a dried up ass prune. I know you're not looking at her like, "Ooh, babe, you so fine." You're not. You're not. You wait until that motherfucker die. That's what's happening.
Oh, hold on. Did you hear the woman that says what happened to men working doubles all their lives and dying when they're 50 and leaving women to live by themselves for 30 years with all the money and insurance collected? You see what I'm saying? See, that's what the World Wide Web gives you. It gives you both perspectives, and you get to see how people actually think. It's not. It
How
might
they
not
think.
be all, but it's you like,
Yeah.
damn, this is a reality right here.
This is and hey, ma'am, if that works for you, it does. But I don't think about men and relationships in that way.
Hmm.
When I think about relationships, I'm really trying to relate to somebody. I'm really trying to be a part of a partnership. I'm really trying to do the damn thing. The pension or whatever, that's secondary for me because for me, and I can only speak for me, the goal is to grow together. The goal is to build together. It's not about, and plus, Sharad, we in each other's lives to make each other's lives
Yeah.
easier. I don't want my man working 15 hours a fucking day
Hold
every
on.
day.
Wait a minute. Are you? You are a woman, right? Yeah, you a
I
woman.
am a woman and I don't want that because I want to spend time with my man.
Right.
And I don't want my man to be tired all the time.
And you know
You
what?
know,
I told this cat. I said, if your woman is she's cool with you being away at work more than you are at home, she don't like you, bro.
she don't like
Somebody else banging that ass. Trust me.
you.
And
Right. She
I
don't
used to
like
be the banger when dude was like,
to do that work.
yeah. I was
Right.
like, oh, what? I was like, yo, he where? Oh, we
And
could do, man.
the only thing that I have as a reference is my last relationship.
Okay.
Me and my fiance were together all the time. Like, and it wasn't like we were forcing each other to do anything. It was just a natural gravitation to one another.
Okay.
Even when we didn't like each other, Sharad, we didn't want to be apart. Like I we went the so we met. I have to tell you a story one day. We went on our first date, first official date, and I didn't go home for 4 days. And then I knew the man officially for about 4 months and moved in with him. I had never lived with a man before in my life. Shut up. But what I'm saying is that's what I want. I even though there were some days where I couldn't stand him and there were some days he couldn't stand me,
And that shit
I
is going to
always
happen.
wanted yeah, I always wanted to come home though.
Yeah.
There was never a time when I did not want to be at home with him. And when he was not at home, I would be thinking, because I never would call like, hey, where you at? Unless he was gone excessively long. But
What,
when
what's
I
it?
would be at
What's
home,
excessively
like,
long? Like 31 minutes?
no, shut up. Excessively long is I'm going up the street to the store and you gone for 2 hours.
Yeah.
That's excessively long. So then I'm calling like, has something happened? Not what you out there doing, but babe, are you
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
And then he's like, well, yeah, I ran into such and such. We ended up talking. I'm home in a minute. I don't have no problem with that. It's me, it's a black man. I don't know what the fuck is happening
Right,
out there.
right, 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 right.
But my point is this. That is what I desire in all of my future relationships. I don't want my man away from me for no extended period of time because I like him and
Mm-hmm.
I like us together. And that is the whole reason why I even know him is so that we can interact together, so we can be together, so we can do this thing that we've mutually agreed upon.
Okay, all right. All right, T Rex. Lay that shit down.
But this was rare. It is rare. I've been in the dating scene. It's been 5 years since he passed away, and I hate it here. I hate it here. Okay? Let me say it again. Y'all, there's my camera. I hate it here. Yeah. So, so my verdict is I think some women lie to themselves about what men think. I can't possibly know what a man thinks unless I ask. And then, unless I'm conducting a survey for all of the men in the world, I can't, I can't justify what she says here.
Yeah.
There may be some men in the world who think that we're lying. I know that sometimes, and I've had this experience, that when you say you love someone and you show love to a great extent, some people don't believe it because they've never experienced that
Right,
before.
right.
They're like, shit, nobody loves like this. The other shoe is about to drop. It's not real. That I can understand. But I know for me, being single at this point in my life, I would rather be single than settle because in my settling, I would be miserable. So that is what is true for me.
Now, here's the thing, though. I mean, and we got, and I think the word settling has gotten a bad rap because we're gonna have to.
Well, we all
Well,
settle
you
to
know
a
what?
degree.
We're not gonna call it settle. We're gonna call it compromise.
Compromise. Yes.
Compromise. Settling. So we're gonna say settling is a bad thing because
Mhm.
settling is like, well, fuck it, you're the only one
Oh,
here.
fuck it. You the only one. We ain't getting no younger. You might
Damn.
as well do
You know that
it.
old jagged edge shit. We ain't getting
Right.
no
I'm
younger.
crying down the altar.
Coming down like jazz and old girl on the Fresh.
Yes, yes, yes. I don't want that, Sharon. I don't want
Nah.
that. And I feel like this half of my life is about me. Because first half we was kids for half of that.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second half of our first half, we was fucking fools. Really. Like, we know shit until mid to late 30s, even, right? So we've
Okay.
had a small time in this first half of our lives of, you
Actually
know,
knowing shit.
actually knowing shit. So now we know shit. I've had these experiences, so I'd be damned if this half of my life is not going to be what the fuck I need for it to be for
There
me.
you go.
So, yeah, so I'm going to be single until I meet someone or God sits on the end of my bed like my homeboy want to holler at you. That's because I don't know how to pick men. I don't. I'm not good at it at all. I'm not. So I don't know what to do at this point, but I know that I'm not miserable in my singleness. I'm thoroughly enjoying my womanhood right now. I think I'm more my woman self now than I have ever been, and I love it. And I would love for somebody's son to get some of this, to have to benefit from what I'm experiencing as a woman right now.
Okay.
So, but I'm in a good place though. So that's why I can be this right now because I'm in a great place emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. So I think when you're not in a great place, yeah, single life can be miserable for some people, but those are people who have not done the self work.
And you know what? And you got to realize this too. Yeah, you may have a group that's happy with being single, but
Mm-hmm.
everybody doesn't want to be single. That's men
Everybody
and women.
does that.
Some men want to be married and some women want to be married or in relationships or whatever. And
Hmm.
it's like being in a relationship when it's good, man, that shit, it's awesome. Like you say, I'm coming home.
Awesome.
And
Yeah.
what Jill Scott say, I'm going home to beat the high score. I got a
Yeah.
man at the crib. Shantae says she got a man at home. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, and when it comes to men, when you got a woman at home, and it's like, bro, where you going? Shit, we're going to the crib.
Home.
You know, shit.
Come
I ain't
on.
gotta chase no ass. I ain't gotta do all that. I mean, if I throw some money at her at the crib, she gonna dance, and then that money gonna go to some food, go to the bills. You know, y'all throw
Yes.
y'all money at these hoes at the strip clubs, and that go to her shit.
Yes. And I can make the strip club at the house, boo. Like for because, but again, that's the kind of relationship that I want.
Hmm.
Like I want to be able, and because you can't do this to everybody.
No.
I want to be able to, when my husband come home from work, have the pole set up and be ready to swing on that bitch for real. Like, for real. I mean, since we live together,
You
why
know.
why the fuck not? Shit, I used to give Kadiri lap dances all the time, and I used to work for them little dollars. I, I did, Sherrod. Sure did. Before
Oh
my first one in
shit.
the backyard and the neighbor honked his horn at me. I was like, let's take this in the house.
Oh my god. Man, I just can't imagine that shit. I can't because you just don't seem the type. I mean,
You see, I'm Virgo scribe.
I feel you.
So, we
Yeah.
have a whole other life that we live in our private
Right.
lives. You would never know. I
Yeah.
mean, you would think I'm very chaste.
Yeah.
And
Because what? Hey, what'd you do? What'd you do earlier?
that was an accident. It was not on purpose. Although I am a little bougie though.
But you know what? Everybody should not get the same version of you. So when someone says you're a chameleon, no, I treat people accordingly. You
Accordingly,
know,
everybody don't get what my man get.
So it's like,
And that's the thing too. Like most people don't expect a certain thing from me. So with
okay, okay,
regards to my
okay,
man,
okay, dig this. Since you just said that, your, everybody don't get the same thing your man gets. Let's do a
mhm,
bonus topic right now.
okay,
The first bonus
okay,
topic we ever done.
okay.
Alicia Keys, Usher.
So I listen, let me tell y'all. Alicia Keys and Usher rehearsed that performance.
Okay.
They didn't get out there and just ad lib no shit. Usher wasn't like, ooh, let me grab her from the back right now and just rub on her. No, they did that shit in rehearsal. Every time we see Usher, every time we see Alicia Keys, they are at work. All publicity, whether it's bad pub or good pub, all pub is good pub. So they have the biggest performance of the year. They got to make it hot. They got to keep the people talking. They got to get the blogs numbers up. So fuck yeah, Usher's gonna grab Swiss Beats wife from the back and rub all up on her and press all up on her. But they're entertainers, and also all of the people who have an issue with this, none of them are in the entertainment industry.
And
So
that's
when you
why
are not a part of something,
I would never date anybody in an entertainment industry because, you know, I for me, that's just like letting your woman wrestle with one of your homies. It's just free feels to me. You know what I'm saying?
right? It is
That
exactly that.
and it's like
So
I can't do it. I'm not doing it, and don't take my maturity as insecurity because what when it boils down to it, I don't want nobody touching. Like you said, no man, that's my ass. You ain't supposed to know how
right,
soft that motherfucker is, and you rubbing
right,
your dick all up on my shit. So,
right.
but like you said, they're entertainers and they're weird anyway. So we don't
But
know what the
think about it like this, Sherrod. So what if Alicia Keys and Usher Raymond were actors and they had a love making scene? It's the same shit.
Oh no,
They
it
got
is. That's why I couldn't marry an
yeah,
entertainer.
right.
Fuck that
So,
money.
all of these people talking, first of all, you're not privy to what happens in the entertainment industry.
Right.
Y'all, you don't know how it goes. You're only getting what they want us to see. What we see from entertainers is on purpose, it is by design. All of it. That should be edited, that should be scripted, that
Yeah.
should
Right.
be chopped and skewed, all of it. Everything that we get from entertainers is always secondhand.
Mm-hmm.
Always.
I agree.
So you can't look at that shit as some real shit and all up in arms about it. That's not even real. Alicia Keys at the end of the night is gonna go home to her husband, hopefully. And Usher is gonna go home to his wife, hopefully. And it's gonna be
Right.
over, but it's the fucking Super Bowl, the biggest performance of the year for either of those people. So yeah, it was hot and steamy, but shit, it's what it is. It's not personal, I don't think. And I don't even know them people. So I'm not even invested in what the fuck they doing on the stage. I don't give a fuck about them.
Because
I care about Alicia Keys sounding fucking horrible. Shit. More than I cared about Usher hugging her from behind.
now, now I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, as far as what they do, every man run his household the way he runs his household. If Swiss Beats is happy or not worried about it, then hey, that's so be it. Like I said, it's just something that I don't do. It's something that we're taught as young men. It's like, yo, fuck all that playing around with my lady and the whole nine. Step lively, homie. It's like when you come over, my lady in the house, yo, you got to go to the other room. Fuck this. I don't want niggas looking and all this other shit. No. Do I think you gonna do something? Really don't matter. I don't want this motherfucker over here staring and shit like that. So yeah, call it what you want, but this is how my shit go in my shit. Don't no other
Right.
motherfucker get to say you're insecure. So be it.
Right. Call it what you will, nigga. Call
Yeah.
it what you will, but
Call
you
it
got
what you
to go,
you can
motherfucker.
call it what you want, but you won't be calling me, oh man, he a simp, man. I was all on his woman. Nope, that ain't gonna happen.
No, no thanks. So
Okay.
yeah, that's my opinion. Fuck Usher and Alicia Keys. It's not it's business. That's my verdict, y'all. And like Swiss B said, y'all worried about the wrong shit. Y'all worried about the wrong
Right.
shit. These motherfuckers at work. This is a whole performance. This is a production that they've rehearsed probably a dozen times leading up to this point. That was the plan. It was by design.
Yeah, I mean, of course it is. I mean, but like I said, I still don't want no woman in the entertainment business.
Yeah,
I'm
I
good.
don't want a man in the entertainment industry because shit. From everything that I've heard and everything I suspect about the entertainment industry, the motherfucker, like you said, they weird as fuck. I don't want to be a part of that. I'm
Yeah,
good.
all the diseases, the STDs floating around in that joint. The
Everybody dating everybody's ex.
Puff Daddy done fucked everybody.
I mean, everybody. It's according to the media. He done fucked everybody. And I
Shit.
mean everybody.
Shit, according to the dudes and women coming out, it's like Puff fucking everything. It's like if he
I'm
take you
fucking
shopping, he done
everything.
hit.
Shit. 50 Cent was like, nigga.
Hey, you don't take no another man shopping. T Rex then gave us her verdict on the topics we talked
And
about
did.
today, and
Yes.
we spoke Marilyn Fry with the homoerotic behavior men. She gave us our verdict.
Yes.
What was that? Are women happier living a single life, and men think they're lying? And we had a
There
bonus.
might be somebody out there, but I don't
Yeah.
no. I don't think that it has anything to do with what men think. And I think if you just happy, you just happy, whether you single or not.
See, when I hear people say this people feel like this, no, you want them to feel that way, because
Yeah,
if you
you
was
want them to
happy in the
feel
skin
good.
that you in, you wouldn't care what
It
anybody
wouldn't
thought.
matter.
You just keep it
It wouldn't
moving.
matter.
So,
Yes. Yes.
and
And then Usher and Alicia Keys.
yeah, we mind your business, people.
Mind your business. And when you get into Hollywood or, the entertainment industry, then you can speak on it. But for now,
Right.
it's all business. And, I don't know them people. I don't know about their relationships at all. And plus, we don't know what kind of agreements they have with their mates.
Right, right. Like
We don't know.
Monique, what Monique lets her dude go out and smash some ass or something like that every, you know.
Yeah, I mean, so you just don't know. So I refrained from talking about things that I don't have enough information about to speak intelligently on.
Okay.
So, and that's one of them. But for me, just from where I sit, it's all business and I don't give a fuck.
Hey, well there you have it, man.
'Cause do you, Sherrod, like really, in the grand
No,
scheme of
in the
things, do
grand
you give
scheme,
a fuck?
cause what
Okay,
they
right.
do, what they say, what you eat don't help me shit. So
Right. So, yeah. And I think that people, especially people on social media, the ones I mean, people have been writing whole diatribes about this whole
hmm
performance. And I'm like, why are you so invested in this?
or
I
why
don't
does it
understand.
bother you so bad?
Why does it bother you so bad? I mean, have you been triggered? Like, really,
I
as some,
remember in church, my woman was singing a solo and the pastor walked over.
right. It be people be having their own little, things, their own little, yeah, things. So, yeah, that's my verdict. I don't give
All
a fuck.
right. Well, hell, we gonna mind our own damn business. All
Yeah.
men are not homoerotic, not straight black men anyway. We
Right.
don't know what's going on. And hey, if you're single and you're happy, sweet. If you're married and you're
Yeah.
happy, sweet.
Please
Do you at the end of the day.
do you at the end of the day.
So,
Stop worrying
folks,
about other people. Yeah.
right, right. So, people,
Mind your goals.
like, share, subscribe. Let's grow the network. Let's have more dialogue with the two Virgoans and hear our
Yes. And
verdicts.
people, leave some comments
Yeah.
because I would love to address some comments and respond to people who have
Right.
opinions about the show and who want to chime in. So
Yep.
leave some comments so we can reply to y'all too.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Sherrod, it was great talking to you. Until next time, y'all, it's the Virgo verdict. See you then.
Peace.
Peace.